Hello everybody, welcome back to Dinaco Cup Series Racing, and today we are at Watkins Glen once again. Last week we had the All-Star Weekend here, and now we're here for the real racing. So let's give you a quick summary of some of the drivers. Brad Keselowski starts on pole with one of our road course specialists, AJ Allmendinger, starting in second. Some other road course specialists include Justin Marks, who will be making a one-off appearance in the 77, and Alex Tagliani, making his first ever start in the Dinaco Cup Series, driving the 71. Also, we have a couple of Dale Jr. throwbacks this week to his 2000, I think, car and his 2015 car on Reddick and Bowman. So here are the DNQs for this week. The 12 of Ryan Blaney, the 43 of Bubba Wallace, the 25 of Owen Miles, which is going to be a big hit in the points for him, the 95 of Lightning McQueen, and the 10 of Eric Almirola. So anyway, we're about to get this race started. Our special road course camera this year that's only going to be used on road courses this year. So, here we go. Let's get the first ever official points race in the Dinaco Cup Series at the Glen underway. Brad Keselowski starts on pole in the Alliance Ford. To his outside is AJ Allmendinger in the Dollar General Chevrolet. Next we have Scott Lagasse Jr. in the 99. And Ross Chastain in the 42, replacing Kyle Larson for the rest of the season. And the caution is already out because all four of them stayed on their wheels. It's pretty impressive for Scott Lagasse Jr. He did a full barrel roll and then landed it right back on his wheels. So here we go again. And it looks like Allmendinger and Keselowski are going to advance, unsurprisingly, because Allmendinger is pretty good on the road courses. But that means Ross Chastain and Scott Lagasse Jr. are out. Next we have the 31 of Daniel Hemrick, then the 77 of Justin Marks, who we mentioned in the pre-race, the 05 of Sebastian Giglio, and the 55 of Henry Miles. And the caution is back out again. Too many cars flipped over. So we're going to have to try that one again. Whoops. That was not a really good place to put the cars that were out. They can go over here. So yeah, we're going to get this reset. And the caution is out again. The 05 didn't make it past the line. And we have one more attempt at it. The 55 will be in lane 4. The 31 will be in lane 3. The 77 will be in lane 2. And the 05 will be in lane 1. And it looks like Justin Marks and Daniel Hemrick are going to be the two guys to advance. Justin Marks, unsurprisingly, because he is a pretty good road course driver, getting Spire Motorsports into, I believe, their second round of the season. Next, we have the 19 of Martin Truex Jr., the 6 of Ryan Newman, the 17 of Chris Buescher, and the 21 of Matt DiBenedetto. And it looks like Truex and Buescher are going to advance into the next round, meaning Newman and DiBenedetto are done. DiBenedetto, your All-Star Open winner, will not advance. Next we have the 8 of Tyler Reddick, the 88 of Alex Bowman, the 14 of Clint Bowyer, and the 5 of Justin Allgaier. Oh, it was a close one, but it looks like Allgaier and Reddick are going to be the two guys to advance. Bowman and Boyer are done. Boyer almost made it to the end of that. We're getting a lot of different drivers in these next rounds. Like, Justin Allgaier makes the next round. Ross Chastain didn't make the next round and finished second in the Open. Matt DiBenedetto won the Open. He didn't make it in. Anyway, we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the 47 Kroger machine. Then we have the 18 of Kyle Busch in the Interstate Batteries car. Then we have the Takis number 60 machine for Chase Briscoe. And your All-Star Race winner, Eric Jones, driving the number 20. And the caution flag is out. Too many cars flipped over. So we're going to have to go back and do that again. Here we go. And it looks like Jones and Busch are going to advance. In between a couple of flipped cars there. The 60 and the 47, who will not be advancing. Next we have the 41 of Cole Custer making his first ever start on a road course in this series. Then we have the 34 of Mike McDowell. Then we have the 97 of Ty Dillon, and one of those road course specialists, the 71 of Alex Tagliani. Oh, Cole Custer flipped at the last second, so it looks like Dillon and I believe Tagliani are going to advance. Which knocks out McDowell and Cole Custer. Next we have the 22 of Joey Logano, the current points leader. Then we have the 4 of Kevin Harvick, the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, and the 16 of Ryan Reed. And it looks like Logano and Johnson are going to make it, because Logano went into that wedge but stayed on his wheels. So Harvick and Ryan Reed are out. Next we have the 86 of Chick Hicks, the 35 of Buck Bearingley, the 0 of Dylan Lupton, and the 39 of... Oh, I said the 86 is Chick Hicks, not Buck Bearingley. 39's Buck Bearingley. Oh, Joey Miles and Dylan Lupton are gonna advance. Man, some of these underdogs advancing, though. Like the 0. I believe this is the first time this year that car's made it to the second round. Actually, I believe at Talladega, the 0 made it to the second round. But anyway, next we have William Byron in the 24, John Hunter Nemechek in the 36, Austin Dillon in the 3, and Rory Miles in the 40. And the caution flag is out. Too many cars flipped over. Byron had a really fast car going through there, but he will not make it in. I meant he will cause the caution. Here we go. And the caution is out a second time. Probably because Austin Dillon and William Byron tied to the line. So anyway, we're going to have to do this one final time. And it looks like Austin Dillon and John Hunter Nemechek will be the two guys to advance. Which means Rory Miles and William Byron will be out. Next we have the 9 of Chase Elliott, who has been pretty good this week, but not a very good qualifying effort. Then we have the 73 of Danny Swords, the 1 of Kurt Busch, and the 98 of Spencer Gallagher starting towards the back. And it looks like Elliott and Kurt Busch will advance. Once again, Elliott fell through the crack there between the two platforms. Next we have the 95 of Christopher Bell, the 00 of Landon Castle, and Denny Hamlin, who crashed during practice, was sent to a backup car and will start in the back. And it looks like Castle and Hamlin will be the two guys to advance, meaning that the 95 will not advance. So here we are, our second round. The guys are set. Here we go. In the first race, we have the 35 of Joey Miles, the pole sitter Brad Keselowski driving the 2, Tyler Reddick in the 8, and Martin Truex Jr. in the 19. And caution is out. Too many cars flipped over. So we're going to have to reset that one again. Now the caution's out. Nobody flipped over. The rules are can only be 2 cars can flip, 2 or 1 car can flip over. No higher, no less. And it looks like at the end of the day, the 2 and I believe the 35. Wait, no, the 19's just barely ahead of the 35, so Truex advances along with the 2. Meaning the 35 and the 8 are out. Martin Truex Jr. pretty good on road courses as well, but he's a full-time driver. Same with Allmendinger. Then we have the 11 of Denny Hamlin in the next race, the 18 of Kyle Busch, the 20 of Christopher Bell. So we have 3 Gibbs cars in one race. Can we get all 4? No, we cannot, because one of them didn't make it in. The last one was Chris Buescher. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, the other Gibbs car just went. I forgot. And the caution is out. Too many cars flipped over again. So we're going to keep going here. Chris Buescher in a Gibbs sandwich right now. And once again, too many cars flipped over. Chris Buescher was the only one to not flip over there. And here we go to the final one. And it looks like Chris Buescher and Eric Jones are going to be the 2 cars to advance in the next round. Chris Buescher having a pretty good day today. We weren't expecting him to do this much today. I mean, it's not like Chris Buescher's a bad driver or anything. It's just that he hasn't put that much effort into his car that season. So anyway, we have the 9 of Chase Elliott, the 1 of Kurt Busch, the 71 of Alex Tagliani, and the 31 of Daniel Hemrick in the next race. Oh, and it looks like the 9 and the 31 will advance. Daniel Hemrick attempting to get his 2nd career Dinaco Cup Series win. And Chase Elliott, I think, is trying to get his 1st. So next we have the 0 of Dylan Lupton, the 3 of Austin Dillon, the 36 of John Hunter Nemechek, and the 77 of Justin Marks. And it looks like the 3 and the 36 will advance. A lot of part-timers making it into the 3rd round. We've got the 31 and the 36 both making it. So next we have the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, the 00 of Landon Castle, the 72 of AJ Allmendinger, and the 22 of Joey Logano. A lot of yellow cars in this next group. Oh, Castle flipped over at the last second. That's going to give the 2nd spot to AJ Allmendinger. So Allmendinger and Jimmy Johnson advance to the 3rd round. Castle was about to make it, but he just didn't make it. So anyway, next we got a round of 2 cars. the 5 of Justin Allgaier in the 97 of Ty Dillon. And Allgaier is going to be the one to advance. Ty Dillon didn't make it. So Justin Allgaier making it to the 3rd round, attempting to win his first career race in the Dinaco Cup Series. So here we are in the 3rd round now. The 3 of Austin Dillon, the 36 of John Hunter Nemechek, the 31 of Daniel Hemrick, and the 2 of Brad Keselowski will be in this first race. Great. Oh, Keselowski flipped and John Hunter barely held on. John Hunter of Nemechek will advance, and also the 3 of Austin Dillon. Keselowski has been leading a lot of laps today, but he didn't quite make it. So next we have the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, the 5 of Justin Allgaier, who are part teammates, I guess, the 72 of AJ Allmendinger, and the 20 of Eric Jones. And the caution flag is out. Too many cars flipped over. Eric Jones is in a dominating car this weekend. Better than we expected him to do. Here we go once again. And it looks like Johnson and Allmendinger will advance. Meaning Jones and Allgaier's days are over. Justin Allgaier had a great day going, but just didn't make it. So anyway, we have 3 cars left in this next round. The 19 of Martin Truex, the 17 of Chris Buescher, and the 9 of Chase Elliott. And the caution is out. All 3 of them flipped over. Despite Chris Buescher slowing down a little bit. Here we go once again. And they all flipped over again. Maybe it's because there's not as many cars on the track. But here we go. We have one more chance to decide the final 6. And here we go. They all flipped over again. So I'm going to say Truex and Elliott will move on. Chris Buescher is out. So here we go. We next have the 72 of AJ Allmendinger, the 9 of Chase Elliott, the 3 of Austin Dillon, and the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. Jimmy Johnson and John Hunter Nemechek both automatically locked into the final 4. Oh, Truex and Elliott are going to move on. It's just like real life. So Dillon and Allmendinger will be behind them. Austin Dillon's going to finish in 5th. AJ Allmendinger will finish 6th. So here we go. We got the final 4 here. The 36 of John Hunter Nemechek attempting to win in his 2nd start ever. Then we have the 19 of Martin Truex Jr., the 9 of Chase Elliott, and the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. And the caution is out. All of them stayed on their wheels. So here we go once again. And now the caution's out again because all of them flipped over. Make up your minds. I mean, I guess you don't have minds because you're 164 decal NASCARs, but still. Oh, the 48 flipped at the last second, but it looks like the 9 and the 19 are going to make it. This is literally just like real life. It's either going to be Chase Elliott or Truex. These two have been battling. Like, both real life and in the Dinaco Cup Series. And of course, it's at Watkins Glen. So here we go to decide who wins the race. Will it be Chase Elliott for the 3rd straight Watkins Glen race in NASCAR ever, like even in the overworld, or will Truex finally pass him? Chase Elliott is gonna do it. He's gonna once again beat out Martin Truex Jr. Chase Elliott, your winner here at the Glen. He will now be in the chase, and he has won his first ever Dinaco Cup Series race, and of course it's at Watkins Glen. This guy is the master of Watkins Glen. So yeah, Truex comes up a short second. The 36 of John Hunter Nemechek, best career finish in third. Jimmy Johnson will finish fourth, and Austin Dillon has had a great weekend. He finishes in fifth. Thank you guys for watching. I can't believe the results of that. Like, I couldn't have imagined that the 19 and the 9 would be the last ones. Just like the last 2 years in NASCAR. But, anyway, I'll see you guys next time for Bristol next week.